What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 90th Minute Podcast. I am your host, Dalian Leach, and happy Halloween to everybody here listening into the podcast today. We have a special episode for you all. It is all about the championship today, the second division of British football. We're not talking about the Prem today. We are talking about the league under it. And let's just jump right in, shall we? Right now, currently in recording, Sunderland are first, which nobody expected. I'm pretty sure I predict them mid-table this year. Right now, they're currently 9-1-2. They've only lost twice. They've won 9 games. They've drawn 1. They're a whole 5 points ahead of second place Burnley and third place Leeds. They're an entire 6 whole points ahead of fourth place Sheffield United and 8 points ahead of fifth place West Brom. So they've got quite the gap on everyone at the moment. Now, things will change. Things definitely will change. But as of right now, they're destroying the championship. They beat Oxford United 2-0, which they were expected to. Oxford United are a newly promoted side, so they are expected to pick up points there. They beat Luton Town, which Luton Town just came down from the Premier League. They've had a horrible season so far, but Sunderland have still come out on top. They beat Hull City 1-0. They got an important draw against Leeds United. They tied 2-2. They beat Derby County. They beat Middlesbrough. And they beat Plymouth 3-1. They also beat Burnley 1-0. So, Sunderland have been overperforming, is what I'm saying. That's how I feel. I think Sunderland shouldn't be where they are, but they are. And to be fair, they've done well. The Stadium of Light has been a fortress the whole entire season. What does this mean for Sunderland, though? If they do end up winning the league and going up, what does this mean for them? Because financially, their club is not good enough to stay in the Prem. So, it's going to be really difficult if they do go up. I don't expect them to go up, though. I think there will be a drop-off at some point. I think they will struggle mid-season. As of right now, again, they're 5 points ahead of second place Burnley, but I don't see Burnley going back up either. I think right now my strong favorites are still Leeds. I think Leeds will go up. I think that they should have gone up last season. Burnley, I think they need. I don't think their offense is there. They've got all of this money. They've spent all of this money, and they've got all this talent on the offensive side. But where are the goals? Where's the end product? Where's the finishers? I don't see a whole lot of goals being scored for Burnley, and that's kind of their problem. So there's just not a lot going on for Burnley, and I don't think that they'll keep up the positioning that they have now. I think they will finish in the top 5, but just where in the top 5 is kind of the issue. Now, if we move down the table a little bit further, there's one team that I do want to talk about, and that's Blackburn Rovers, who are currently 6th. Their form has been awful lately. Their last 5 games, they've only won 1, but they are still 6th, and they've done a pretty good job of maintaining their league stature. They've done very well to be this highly in the table, especially after losing their star player last season, Semi Szmodics. They lost him to Ipswich Town, who got promoted, but they've done well. I think that they have proven that without Szmodics, they can rebuild and they can do better for themselves, and they definitely have. I think that, again, losing Szmodics seemed like a big deal at first, but it hasn't been. And I think a team that needs to be worried is Leeds United. They are in 3rd, and I do expect them to finish 3rd. I do have them finishing 1st, but I think realistically they're going to choke automatic promotion again, and I think they'll choke the playoffs and spend another season down in the championship. That's just the Leeds way. I'm sorry for Leeds fans if you disagree last season, and I'm sure that's how it will be this season. Now, if we talk about Sheffield United, I don't think they're ready to go back up. They are sitting 4th right now, but I just don't see them staying up. I don't think any teams down. I don't think there's a single team in the championship apart from Leeds that are ready for Premier League football, and that is the problem with the championship. The championship is such a highly rated league. It's so good, but the jump, the big leap from championship to Premier League is massive. It's really, really hard to play in the championship, get promoted, and then stay in the Premier League. It's really hard. Just ask Burnley, Sheffield United, and Luton. They all got promoted, went up, and then they all came straight back down. And I could see that happening again. Now, this season, however, Leeds didn't go up, whereas Ipswich Town, Leicester City, and Southampton did. Do I see all three of them staying up? No, but I think Leicester will stay up. I think Leicester will not go back down to the championship. I don't think they're good. I think they're too good to be in the championship. So with that being said, not every year will every team that go up from the championship to the Premier League go straight back down the next season, but as of right now, I don't see a team apart from Leeds United that can stay up in the Prem. But that's if Leeds United even make it out of the championship. Like I said, I don't know if they'll make it. They tend to choke a lot towards the end of the season, and they haven't been as attacking as they normally are. And now if we move down to the bottom of the table, or middle, we move further down on the table, you'll see your 7th place, Watford. They've been just kind of there. I think Norwich are underperforming right now. They're 8th. Middlesbrough look really exciting. Ben Doak on loan from Liverpool. He's incredible. I think he's definitely a player that people should watch out for. I think that Tom Cannon for Stoke City has been very good. I think that just a player that I'm thinking of, he plays for Middlesbrough. I think he's their striker, and he's also on loan. Let's see. Yes, Tommy Conway. I think he's been incredible. I think that Emmanuel Latela has been incredible. I think that Riley McGree's pretty good. Hayden Hackney is very good. I think Middlesbrough have the players to fight for promotion, but I just don't think they're there yet. And that's okay. But I think in a few seasons they should be pushing for promotion. I do. Now, whether they do that, we'll have to wait and see. Some of the teams I also want to talk about that are further down the table. Derby County are sitting 12th. Sheffield Wednesday are sitting 13th. I did not expect that from either team. Sheffield Wednesday at the beginning of the season, if you would have asked me where I think they're finishing, I would tell you they're going to go down. They've held their own this year. They're in 13th. And same with Derby County. Derby County just got promoted to the championship. They just got promoted back to the championship, I should say. So these are two teams I'm not expecting to finish higher than, 16th, 17th. But they're holding their own. And I think Oxford United is in the same boat. They're 14th. They just got promoted. I think that both Oxford United and Derby County have done very well. I think the only newly promoted side that has done horrible is Plymouth, and they're sitting bottom. They don't look like they're going to stay up at all. Neither do QPR. Queen's Park Rangers do not look like they're staying up. Both of these teams have struggled for attack. They've struggled defensively. They just haven't been able to get wins at home. Or in general, they've only both won one game this whole season. But Luton Town have also struggled, and it's a very shocking thing to see because Luton Town just came down from the Premier League. You'd expect Luton Town to be fighting for promotion again to go straight back up, but they're not. They've been absolutely dreadful. They've lost 7 games. They've only won 3. They've only got 11 points. In their last 5 games, they've only won 1. So they're not looking too hot. And same can be said for Plymouth Argyle. I know that Wayne Rooney is managing Plymouth Argyle, and it's taken a lot of time to adjust, but Wayne Rooney has shown time and time again he's not good enough to be a manager in the championship. He got Birmingham City relegated last season, and I honestly think Plymouth will go down this season. I don't think Luton Town will get relegated. They're doing horrible right now, but I think they'll bounce back. But if you had to ask me which 3 teams are probably going to go down, I'd tell you Plymouth Argyle, QPR, and Portsmouth are probably favorites to go down. Cardiff City have had very good form as of late. They're sitting 20th right now. But I don't know. I haven't watched enough of Cardiff to make an opinion on them. They haven't lost any games in their last 5. They've won 3, drawn 2. They have the best form in the league at the moment, apart from Sunderland and Burnley, really, and maybe Leeds. Basically the top teams. So we'll see what Cardiff does. They need a new manager. Right now, the stand-in manager has done a very good job, but they need a new manager ASAP. Until then, I don't have a whole lot of hope for Cardiff City. But, yeah, there's not much else to say. The final team I want to talk about today is Coventry City, who should be fighting for playoffs. They should be fighting for promotion. They lost the promotion playoff final last season the season before to Luton Town, which is why Luton Town went up to the Premier League last season. And since then, Coventry City have not really made their mark. And this season, especially, they've gotten off to a really slow start. Haji Wright, their striker, has gotten off to a slow start. And they just need more. They just need to do more. Because 18th in the championship is not going to cut it. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Who do you think is going to get relegated? Who do you think is going to get promoted automatically? And who do you think is going to win via the playoffs? Guys, leave your comments down below. Tell me who your favorite player is in the championship. Comment your favorite teams. And comment what you want to see next on the 90th Minute Podcast. This has been Dalian Leach, your host, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy Halloween and peace.